at the marquee. You were about to watch a show.
I'm on a boat. I'm on a mother boat.
And we've got great seats. Come check this out. Alright, this is us. We're on like a little thing, and that's the stage, which is like that over there. But you have to get here like half an hour early.
We were there incredibly early, got a good seat, had read the good times and were told this particular fellow does all the classic good rock and roll hits. And then we found out he was a violinist. Not that there's anything wrong with a violin, but I just didn't want to sit there and listen to one for an hour and a half. We watched for about 10 minutes, then left and went to bed. And here we are the next morning. By the way, I'm Ali and I adventure with my husband Jeff, and we are actually on a cruise. We do lots of videos around Tasmania, so if you like what we do, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, we're going to show you around the ship again for another day at sea and all the things that we might get up to during a day. Now, rather just skip to the video on lunch, I just need to explain that we did do a tour of these couple of levels on this day, and they were in our previous video. So if you'd like to check that out, make sure you go back and watch that one. Otherwise, we are on our way straight to the pantry. We're going to skip this bit. Off we go. All right, lunch today. Jeff's got something.
Sweet and sour pork and some
Sweet and sour pork and chicken wings.
Now, I hate to say this because the food on the P&O has always been really, really good, but I basically stuck to roast during the day because I found that many of the other meals were big trays of sloppy stuff. Now, it wasn't sloppy bad, but it was like curries and soups and goulashes and quiches and potato dishes and all sorts of other odd things that I just don't really like. I really just wanted fresh, real food. We will cover our food experience on board the P&O in a future video. But what you did have plenty of access to were the cocktails and drinks, particularly as we had the beverage package. Now, the beverage package also had some changes to it, and again, we'll have to probably delve into this in a future video, but I did notice that the price of the cocktails had risen somewhat since the last time we cruised. Fortunately for us, the weather had improved after going through the storm in the previous days. Still see the clouds out in the distance. And right now we are overlooking the main pool deck. Where you see those seats down the front, they are the seats out the front of the bar, which is directly underneath us. There are 2 spas and a pool there. Not a whole lot of seating though.
The altitude bar, which is not open at the moment. This becomes a nightclub at night time, usually 12 o'clock AM. I haven't seen it yet. I've been in bed.
What you are looking at now is the entrance to the altitude deck. The escalator isn't working just as well. So the altitude bar is the part of the ship that looks like something on the back of a Datsun 180B back in the 80s, kind of like a wing. I don't know if it gives the ship any aerodynamics or not. I'm just being silly right now, but let's move along.
Here's someone waiting for a disco. What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting to go and get another one of my favourite Mai Tais.
What's in a Mai Tai, Jeff?
Dark rum. Something else. Something else. Some pineapple juice. And something else.
Okay.
It's very nice.
Sounds it.
Yes.
This has been my drink of choice this cruise. Only because I had no other option.
Oh, that's not true. So just for you beer drinkers out there who are wondering what's on this specific, what is it? Adventure?
Yep.
Carl.
A bit louder.
Oh, I'll do it later then.
No, don't do it.
No.
Okay then. We'll see if it works.
If you're wondering what kind of beers they sell on the Adventure here, there are a couple of bars that have on tap Carlton Dry, Pure Blonde, Bulmers, Great Northern, something else, and then Stubbies, they have Carlton Dry, VB, all the Cooper's range, and Bolter XP8, which is one of my favourite beers. So, and if you've got a drinks package, make sure you buy pints, because you either get schooners and pints for the same price. They're all in the package, so you're better off getting pints.
And the reason that Jeff says that is because, like you said, you get a 15 drink limit a day, which is, you think it would be huge, but if you're having a few drinks in the morning...
Because there's nothing to do with it. No, I'm sure it's that.
But you're right, because if I drink 15 of these, it'd be different to drinking 15 pints, or it'd be different to drinking 15 Jim Beams. So probably pace out what you like. The cocktails, as everyone whinges online, always say that they're all watered down. Well, don't perhaps start on a couple of these because they're around $16, and then move to your beers, which are $12. So that might save you a bit of money there. But they are checking. They do check for 15. Once you got to the 15, that's it. You then pay.
You have to pay. They don't cut you off.
They don't cut you off, no, but you have to pay. So just be very aware of that.
Just be very, very aware of
aware.
that. You've got to be so aware of that.
So aware.
I tell you what you've got to be aware of.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I forgot.
The view is nice from up here. This is probably the highest spot on the ship if you weren't sitting on top of the satellite. Don't recommend doing that because you'll probably get kicked off at Nemea, but definitely up here there's nice, really comfortable chairs, and you can just sit up here, enjoy, read a book during the day. It's great, but you don't have any facilities. I don't have a place to get a drink, tea, coffee, or even a water. So pretty much you're up here on your own.
I remember what I was going to say. You've got to be careful of how you spend your money on board.
Yes, that's very important.
We set up our account with paying cash, not putting a credit card on. And what they do is they take money that you put on first. Actually, I'll explain this later.
I can explain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't stop that and go again.
Basically what Jeff's trying to say is with your onboard credit, you've got a certain amount. So say it's $200 for instance. And then you have the option then to put cash across onto your card that you can spend whilst on the cruise. Don't do that straight away, because what they will do is they will use any money that you transfer on first before you even get to your onboard credit. So the idea is spend all of your onboard credit, wait till that's in debit, and then put your money across. Otherwise you'll end up, they'll just reconsume the credits back at the end of the cruise.
Because the onboard credits that they give you are not refundable.
No, they're not refundable, so you
they
don't get them back.
They take your money first.
So use them
They're
first.
money hungry.
Use the onboard credits first for everything that you want to do, and as soon as you start checking your account and it's in a debit, then you can start transferring across. That is the way I highly recommend doing it, otherwise you could get stung. You might end up paying, well, let's say you pay $300 of your own money across, you use all of that thinking, oh that's great, I've still got $200 left credit myself. No, sorry, it'll get consumed by the boat. Those credits that they give you are there for spending, so spend them.
Just spend your money as much as you can. That's all we're doing. We're going to dinner tonight. We're going to Luke's tonight.
Anyway, you'll see that anyway on the video. Alright, I'll sign off here because we're going to find another bar.
I need a Mai Tai.
I need something, I don't know what it is. Now, I did start this earlier today and I did deck 7, but we're now on deck 17, so I thought we'd actually have a look at this. So, on deck 17, you have nothing. Right, this is going to be a really long video, this little segment. So yeah, absolutely bugger all on 17. When you have a look and it says you are here, well you're actually outside of the boat. You don't even exist, you're sort of hovering above like some sort of magician.
Yes.
And yeah, but where we are is sort of, when you're not hovering here, you might be making your way up this escalator and then you're in the nightclub. So this is where the nightclub is. 17 is where we are.
Can I show you something?
Of course you can.
Up here. when
Yes.
you're on this cruise ship, you might see this quite a lot on
Where
lifts.
we have.
That means the lift is broken down.
Mm.
And it seems to be happening all the time on this cruise. We don't use the lifts, so if you're a little bit sort of, I don't like being stuck in lifts, don't use the lifts when you come on the ship, because there's pretty much...
I've seen about 10 of
Yeah.
these lifts doing this, so, and I certainly don't want to be stuck on a lift.
We're at the stern at the back, and yeah, pretty much every...
Stern, yeah.
Yeah.
Stern.
2 of them are sort of broken on the
On
stern.
port side? Yeah, always. Always. Alright, so that's 17. So we've just come down a floor. I was on 17, this is now deck 16. And on deck 16 you have the Bar and Beach Club. That's only for people who have bought mini suites. You have the water slide. You've got P&O Edge, the Sunset Bar where we were just before, and the jacuzzis. So that is deck 16. And this is what it's made up of, just this little bit here. We have the Sunset Bar that overlooks the adults only area, which is the next 2 levels down as well. And then you have got the P&O Edge, which you have to climb up and do. And then at the front here, you've got the Byron Bay Beach House. It's interesting they say jacuzzis because the jacuzzis, or hot tubs, spas, whatever you want to call them, have not been working in the adults only area. They have them in the main pool area. And we went past there before, and you may have actually seen in one of our videos, they're fitting about 12 little mini human beings in each spa at the moment. Makes it very hard to get in and enjoy, so perhaps we might pop in there when everyone gets off this ship and heads into Nemea tomorrow. We'll see. A lot of places around the ship are actually smelling really gross at the moment because of all the flooding that happened yesterday during the storms. Now, I just have to share something with all you parents in the world. Like, this is hell to me on a cruise, but I'm going to show you anyway. I am, but for parents, sorry parents, I know you're trying the best you can, and I do look after your children most days, but this is my personal hell right here. Says, obviously I'm not going to do any filming because children are in bathers and they're in swimming pools, but have a listen. Do you hear that joy? That is the sound of young people enjoying themselves in the closed roof area of their pool. But it's not the sound I want to hear on my holiday. I love you kids, but nah.
But parents, never fear. If you can brave the noise and the wet togs, you have a bar lined up with drinks. We are back at the main pool deck, and at the main pool deck you have got Luke's Burger Bar, and you've also got the pizza area as well as the bar in the middle. Both of these are paid options, but the food is really good, so if you can afford that little bit of extra to pay for your food, you will get quality.
Alright, hello lovely people on my channel. We're on deck 12 now, and deck 12, interestingly enough, also only has rooms. There's a laundrette and there's the Oasis pool at the back, but then from 12, 11, 10,
Can I just point out an amazing thing?
9
Look,
and 8, it's all rooms.
They all have laundrettes.
They do, they
How
do.
good is that?
I think that's brilliant.
They're not huge, but they're all, every floor has an laundrette.
And I'll talk to you more about what we brought to do our laundry with, but yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we're on our way down from 12 to 7. We're taking the stairs, and that's the marquee, the casino, the tax-free shops, the Ocean Bar Adventure Hotel, photo gallery room, which I showed you earlier.
The reason we're taking the stairs, once again, this lift's not working.
There we go, let's have a look.
It's got nothing. Dead.
It's dead. So we showed you one up on 17, there's one on 12, also quite dead. And I think this one, are these stairs going all the way down? Yeah, so there you go. Have a look down there, it's quite a long way. That goes all the way down to the bottom of the ship. Just as an interesting point of view. We're on an adventure to the front of the ship.
The bow, mate, the bow.
And later that night we met up with our friends because they have a voice of the ocean on board the ships at P&O. And after we watched Joke and Pete,
Which you made it through.
she did make it through,
Well done, Joe.
we headed back to Luke's restaurant because we had to pay for food because
But how good was it?
it was good, but we had to pay for food because well, just watch.
We decided this night to go into Luke's restaurant, and it was a great thing to do. If you're on the ship, spend that extra bit of money and try one of these restaurants because you get some fantastic quality food, don't you, Al?
Yep.
You do that in the start.
Yum yum. Jeff's dinner getting served up. Hey Jeff. None for Jeff.
Oh shit.
None for Jeff. Put your spoon away. Stop it. No. No.
Blackberry. I mean.
No. You know he's having a blackberry. It's not fair.
Well, guys, if you have a drinks package and you find this little bar, which is an absolute beauty up the front of the ship, it's called Luke's Bar, but most of the drinks are over $16, which is above the drinks package. But there are probably 4 or 5 different drinks that you can get on your drinks package. One of them is the Gringo Mojito. Is that right, Al?
Yeah.
Beautiful raspberries and which is a really nice drink. And a couple of other whiskies and ryes that you can try, but worth having a look at because it's just a great little bar, to be honest with you. It's also where they do all the tastings and things, so if you want to do
a mixed class,
if
you want to do a cocktail mixed class,
yeah,
this is where you got to sign up and you'll come into here and do that.
Yeah, but worth having a look at. As I said, up the front of the bar, deck number 766.
Down low. It's low.
Get in there and enjoy it. Have a Gringo Mojito. They're the best. Yum yum.
We just got back in. Check out this little guy. He's so cute. The New Good Times magazine. And there's some tickets to a show.
Tickets to show.
Tickets to a show.
Tickets to show.
Tickets to a show.
Do you mind if I just go and put some more grey on?
So thanks viewers, that's another day on board the Pacific Adventure with us twits.
I miss
and
it.
we do miss it.
I miss it already. I want
but
to be
look,
back there.
thank you for sticking around and watching the video.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah, we love that. We love that. We're nearly getting close to 1,000 subscribers.
How many?
We might even have a party one day if we have 1,000 subscribers.
We have a party every
have a
time we
live
go
party.
out.
Anyway, we're talking too much. We need to let you go, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video.
Hey, leave a comment below if there's a cruise that you've done that you absolutely love. Let us know what's your favourite cruise, where you go. Yeah?
Yeah. And we'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.